From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Panthers' 49-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Golden Tate.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Green to bring it back. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Trubisky to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they try the right side here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
these 2 teams all tied after 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
He was brought down by Will Harris. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Complete to number 6. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa rolling to his right. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Trubisky will throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
On the carry.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Trubisky to throw. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Dolphins.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. The kidder here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Trubisky. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
48 for Mike. Alert. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 48 for Mike. Get the ball.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Dolphins 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
He sets to fire deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to look deep for more, and that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
12. First down, Dolphin.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Number 19.
That one goes for 24 yards. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they try the right side here. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
And it's third down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tua now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he slings one that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And again, it's Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Green to bring it back. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And to give this time to the tailback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And
looking to pass. Tua. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. picked off by Eli Apple. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Ricky Seals Jones, 89 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for the point.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
And 8 at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the interception, here's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. And, crusher there as it's intercepted.
Trubisky's pass.
Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Gain of 20. First down, Dolphins.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Green to bring it back. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. One last shot for Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Score Dolphins 32.
Charles, we saw a lot of